Hello and welcome, my name is Lynx and we are going to sit to dial 666, the Paranormal Crisis Hotline, which is delivered by Noodle Donut, and it's not our first encounter. Some time ago we played Spirit Driver, and that was a lot of fun. And now we have a new release for Spooktober. I know, I'm kinda late in playing this one, as we are past that time of the year, but hey. No one really said you can't play a Spooktober game in a different month. Alright, let's read the description as always and then we are jumping in. Dial 666, the Paranormal Crisis Hotline, is an interactive visual novel where you take on the role of a hotline phone operator for situations dealing with monsters and supernatural beings known as Aberrants. Guide your callers through tricky and often dangerous scenarios using only the information you have on hand. Chat with your coworkers, answer those phone calls and keep people alive throughout your shift. Don't forget, not everything is as it seems. Okay. I think I get the gist basically of it. Hopefully you do. I bet the worst part will be talking to coworkers, because come on, who wants to talk with coworkers? Let's begin. Ah, the old school phone sound. Jerry! 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 A voice you recognize rings through your head. Your coworker Pandora is yelling at you to wake up. You look over to the clock and see that it's 3 AM. Today is October 29th, almost Halloween. Have I been up for? Jerry, what are you doing? You're supposed to be training the intern. Intern. You look over to see the new intern just standing there menacingly. Sup? Hi there. When did you get there? You take a moment to slow down and take a deep breath. Just take the call. I'll go over the procedure with him. Alright, Jerry, time to pull yourself together now. I can click stuff. Tome of contacts. Close the book by clicking the ad in the bottom right corner. Okay. Aberrant farm, Can I call? I wonder if I can call those numbers. Bingo every night. Curses, curses, and remedies. Curse of brain rot. A lot of people have that now. Aberrant survival guide. Oh my god, this is going to be rough. What's on the PC? Closer. Oh my god. I think I've seen someone play something similar. Okay, this is going to be wild. Pick up the phone! No. Don't tell me what to do. 666, what's your emergency?
Please come, I think I was cursed.
Cursed? Can you describe the symptoms? She made me bald! Bald! Jesus Christ, this guy is loud. I think I might need to open a notepad for this. Okay, so... a baldness. Alright, calm down. I'll help you the best I can. Could I get your name? My name? My name is Carl! I don't know if the name matters, but whatever. Okay, Carl, I'm going to have to ask for some more details here. First, you want to ask the caller to describe what they're dealing with. You'll need to ID the aberrant on the PC to get more information before proceeding to the next step, which is finding the solution for the problem. Okay, I need to ID to aberrant on the PC. ID the aberrant. Okay. Should I take notes as well? Maybe let's do. Identify the aberrant on PC. Could you describe who or what cursed you? It was a weird lady in a shack in the forest. Weird lady in a shack in the forest. Do you recall any physical features that may have stood out? It was pretty dark, so I couldn't see too much. I think she had a really big hat. With a big hat. Got it. I don't know. Did you hear or smell anything? I could smell something cooking. It smelled kind of good, actually. Smell of good food being cooked. Got it. Lady in the shack in the forest, big hat. It's got to be the witch or a hug. Possibly witch or a hug. I hope it's a witch. Alright, Carl, give me a moment to see what I can do for you here. I'll be putting you on hold. Jesus Christ, I'm so sleepy. I'm actually fitting for today's role because I slept like 3 hours. Once we have an idea of what we're dealing with, we need to narrow down the correct solution to our problem using the various resources available to us. The 3 books currently available to use are Aberrant Survival Guide, Curses and Remedies, and the Tome of Contacts. The Aberrant Survival Guide is often used when the caller is in direct contact with an aberrant. Okay, he's not. It provides methods and strategies that can be used to subdue, delay, or otherwise provide a window for escape from hostile or dangerous aberrants. Curses, Cures, and Remedies deals with various curses and conditions, providing vital information on how to treat or manage said ailments. The baldness. Lastly, the Tome of Contacts allows us to contact specialized companies and groups that handle various incidents and provide specific services. Okay. Incomicals also provide caller location data, which allows us to direct these specialized services to the correct location. Some of the lines are irrelevant or maybe out of service, so we need to update those at some point, but the partner for some reason refuses to do so. Interesting. Not every call is going to be the same. Be ready to adapt to each unique situation. Sometimes you'll need information, sometimes you'll need intuition. Go ahead and take a look at the books. Confirm the solution once you're ready to move on. Okay, so we get Tome of Contacts. So his problem is being bald. Farm, Fight Club, Apothecary, maybe Apothecary, right? Real estate, pet care, fix your bones. healing crystals, sure. Is there anything? I mean, there is nothing about boldness. Okay, let me click the hint. Was cursed by something, one with a large hat, losing his hair, minor curse, near shack with nice aroma. Yeah, I took all those notes. Curses, cures, and remedies. Oh my god, people become sleep paranoid, fear on the object, maybe, like an aberrant. So this is not that. Blight, brain rot, distorted luck, fragile, controversy, sickness. Moonlit, spirit, vampire. Blight. Slowly lose their minds. I think that's not the case. Curse of brain rot. Specify. Strange vocabulary, though that's not him. That is a very strange vocabulary, by the way. Brain rots. Anger spotters leopard tune. Okay, what if I just go survival guide? Witch. That's definitely... Actually, it could be a hag as well, right? Hag. She doesn't have a hat for, obviously, so we are going witch. Typically keep to their own devices, may lash out if they are disturbed, looking for the subject, scratch someone trespassing. Often retaliate with hexes or small curses, taking pleasure in the small inconveniences of their people. True. Appreciate offerings of specific items, typically herbs and other brewing ingredients, or authentic crystals and trinkets. Okay. Authentic crystals and trinkets are not easy to obtain for the average involved. Do not offer fake crystals and trinkets to a witch. Take pleasure in believing someone who wronged them is repentant. It's definitely a witch, by the way. Actually, let's still have a look at the hag, I guess. Especially when response because of their supernatural. Avoid around, not care for life outside their coven. Fail with time. Arcane will react negatively. Yeah, I think it was obviously a witch. Are you sure you want to choose the witch as your answer? Yeah. Okay, so... we might need to get the authentic crystal and trinket. But also herbs can do the stuff. I was absolutely correct with apothecary then. I'm gonna go witch, yes. Carl, are you still on the line? I know it took a moment. Yeah, I'm still here. Alright, Carl, I may have a solution for you here. What is it? A gift for the witch could clear this up quickly. So, basically you could return to the shack with a gift. Really? A gift? I suppose it's kind of my fault for wanting you to get home in the middle of the night. But is it safe for me to go back? I mean, as long as you aren't being disruptive or intrusive, you should be fine. What could I give her? Fresh herbs or crystals and trinkets. I'm gonna say herbs. Some fresh ingredients should clear up the misunderstanding. You know, you can go to the store and grab some rosemary, thyme, mugwort, and sage. Bonus points if they're organic too.
That's it! Aren't those just normal herbs?
They are, but fresh herbs like those are always in demand. I'm sure they'll make a great gift.
Alright, I'll go out and get those as soon as I can. Thanks for the help.
The phone line cuts out. Ugh.
Nice work. That'll be a good demonstration for the intern to refer back to.
The intern is furiously scribbling down notes on his notepad just like Lynx did earlier on.
Well, that concludes the demonstration. Don't forget that while some calls end up being minor like this job frequently handles high-risk situations as well. Lives are at stake. Check your info, respond accordingly, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Do these things and you'll make it through the night.
The intern continues to quickly write down the detailed notes.
I'm get back to my desk. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks, Jerry. I'll see you around.
Well, that's finished. Strange. I don't usually sleep to a phone ringing like that. Maybe I'm just really tired today. Alright, back to work it is. You proceed to handle various inquiries and minor calls. Got another call. How do I call with those coworkers, supposedly? What if I look at the... Oh yeah, this is that stuff. Okay. Pick up the phone. Wow, who would have expected that as a hint?
Hello?
What? Oh, Jesus, is this lady drunk? Aberrant Crisis Hotline, how can I help you?
Oh, hey! I just left a bubbling cauldron and there is like this weird freak following me.
Left a bubbling cauldron. Weirdo freak follows.
Like not a normal freak, but like one of those weird ones.
Right. The bubbling cauldron? I think that's an aberrant bar. Good thing I didn't hang up. Okay, that thing is an aberrant bar. I might need this info even later, to be honest. Can you describe that for me, please, ma'am? I think she threw up not so long ago as well.
Yeah, I'm Beth, by the way.
Cool, I don't care.
He was like this skinny dude. Like super pale.
Okay, skinny dude. Pale. Got it.
Had this really creepy smile where he would just like press his mouth together really wide.
Creepy smile. Press his mouth really... What does it even mean? Wide mouth?
Oh, and he had crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes.
Like he was looking for someone.
Crazy eyes searching. Whatever. Okay, ma'am. I'm going to put you on hold really quick. Don't hang up. Okay, what am I looking for? I have no clue. Drunk, aberrant bar, skinny. Let me see. Can I call them aberrant bar? Which is called bubbling cauldron. They don't seem to be in the book. Well, that's a little sad. Alright. Alright, a gnome. No, I wouldn't say so. Hug, definitely not. Hider. No. Poltergeist, I guess maybe? Were once people. Cursed souls. Faded image. No. Remnant. Maybe? Shadow. Mimic their voice and its form. Siphon energy from surroundings. Okay, she didn't talk about any, like, electricity or so on. The moon. Miniature version of the moon, stabby arms and legs. Exaggerated faces. Oh, it might be that actually. Could it be the moon? I mean, close, but I'm not sure. The moon? Question mark. Troll. Large territorial. Yeah, but troll wouldn't be skinny, right? Tall, proportional long limbs. Take residence areas that are secluded. Nah, that's nothing. Vampire. I mean, technically it's night, so that would make sense. Werewolf. Nah, that's definitely not an option here. And a witch. Oh yeah, that's not all of them, right? Because there is even more over here. Boglin. Mimic human biology. Oh, wait. However, the technology is imperfect, often causing an uneasiness similar to seeing a CG human with an uncanny valley face. Wearing a tinfoil hat. Okay, she didn't say that. That's a creepy ass smile for. Mischievous, chaotic, intelligence, small child. Traps and pranks, that was not a thing. Chimchi. Not observed. Faint light. Harmless. Nah. Garden gnome, that's not a thing. Right now. Ghost. Gnome. No, gnome is definitely not here now. Hug, we've seen that already kind of, so no. Hider. No. Poltergeist. Remnant. The moon. Erratic and unpredictable. Targets people seemingly at random. Manifest and avatar itself with nearly limitless power. Can cause lunar distortions. From this description, that's not that. From the description over here, it kinda makes sense. Stabby arms, legs, but that woman's super short. But exaggerated faces, right? Creepy smile, wide mouth, crazy eyes as well. Fuck. But Bubula is also like creepy smile, wide mouth. But it's not skinny. Troll. Vampire. Oh, wait. Violent central. Target lone secluded victims. Favorite prey. Incapacitated people who are drunk or asleep. Okay. Often either strike or run away. Garlic. Bright lights. Okay, I kinda... Now I'm tempted to say vampire. Not a witch, that's for sure. Is there a vampire here? Humanoid complex variable. More pronounced canines. Paler skin tone. Did she say something about skin tone? I think she did. Can you somehow access the call? I need to find this. Vampire. Okay, I mean, vampires technically can be skinny. I'm gonna say vampire. I think it's not the moon. I mean, I kind of think that it might be the moon, but from over here, it's like... There was nothing about lunar distortions as well, blood moons and so on. The description on the freaking PC is a little different for... In a way. But stabby arms and legs is completely different to skinny, obviously. The exaggerated faces kinda get me. I wonder why it's not every single one over here like we have in the book. I'm gonna drop a vampire. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. I think it's a vampire. Okay, mom. Stay calm. I think you're dealing with a vampire.
But they're not even hot.
Okay, mom. Listen. I'm going to need you to follow my directions. Alright? Vampires are no joke. What do you even have on you right now?
I have my wallet, my purse, my phone. Oh, and in my purse I have a tin of mints, makeup, a taser, my bubula, and some sunglasses. What do I do? Is the vampire going to hurt me?
That's not much. Maybe she lives nearby. Okay, so we're gonna get through this, but first, do you live around here or is there anywhere you can spend the night?
Nope, I live pretty far up past the park. But my friend Clarissa, she lives just a few blocks down and she owes me.
The park has a creek nearby. If she can get across it, the vampire won't be able to follow. It's risky, or alternatively we could try to get to her friend's house. I hope they're still awake. I wish I could access the descriptions right now, not gonna lie. Because I did not take notes. You know what is kinda wild? And I don't know how I have not noticed that. For some reason, I've been recording the screen upside down. And I have no clue how that happened. Why did it get rotated? No clue whatsoever. I wonder if I did it yesterday as well. No. Why did it rotate out of nowhere? That is so weird. Anyway, I'm searching for the vampire description now. How do I rotate in VLC now? Flip it and flip it. Allergic to garlic. Lights. Cannot cross moving bodies of water. Cannot enter private areas and must be invited. I mean, I know that one. The invited part. I know of this one. Creek or... Let's go with... Yeah, to be honest, we don't... You say, I hope she's still wake up and so on, that friend of hers. It's 3 in the morning. I think she's not. We are taking a gamble. Okay, babe, listen carefully. You have to do everything I say, understand?
Understand.
You're gonna walk to the park. Once you get there, you're going to have to run. There isn't much cover, so the vampire will probably stop stalking you and just go on the pursuit. There's a creek not too far in. Get across it and you'll be safe.
Oh, are you sure about this? I don't know if I can outrun a vampire. Are they like super powered or something?
Right, I mean, if it's actually far. Okay, she's not confident in being able. Maybe she's not good at running. Alright, then. Alright, Beth. Let's see if we can get to your friend's house, okay? Vampires can't enter private places without an invitation.
Oh, okay, should I call her first?
I'd have to go on hold for her to call her friend. If the vampire is still watching, that could be risky, but if her friend is asleep, that's another big problem. Yes. Okay, make it quick, though. I won't be able to help you while you're on the line with someone else.
I'll tell her I'll be over soon and to leave the door unlocked.
Beth puts you on hold and you wait. Second feels like hours, but eventually Beth comes back on the line in a whispered tone, sounding noticeably more anxious.
Okay, I made the call. Clarissa awake, but I saw him. He's still phone. He's not too far behind. What do I do?
Tell her to run. Tell her to stay calm. First of all, stay calm. Just stay calm, Beth. Vampires are cautious. He's not going to try anything unless he sees an opportunity. Just keep walking. Act like he's not even there.
Okay, I'll try. Clarissa isn't too much further. Thanks, phone guy.
Phone guy?
Oh, I see her place. Almost there.
Home stretch, Beth. You can do this. Deep breaths. This will be all over soon.
I made it. Oh, hi, Clarissa. Sorry to bother you so late, but there was a vampire trying to murder or kidnap you or something. Hey, phone guy, thanks for helping me out. I think you might have saved my life.
Just doing my job, Mom. By the way, the name is Jerry. You stay on the line long enough to confirm that Beth is safe and dead, then you bid her farewell. You might have stolen her heart, but she will never contact you again. Should be safe now. Woo! I'll go ahead and start writing the report for this. Yeah, it's 2 for 2 so far. Sometime later. You know what? I would converse with a coworker like Pandora. She's tired, but kinda hot.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey Pandora, what's up?
Just want to see if you had any thoughts on the new intern, now that you've actually met him, and first impressions.
New intern? He seems pretty attentive and cares about what we do here. I think he'll probably be fine. He does seem a little strange at first, or is it just me?
Nah, I thought something similar when I first met him. Once you get to know him, I think you two would get along.
Speaking of which, what's his name?
Name? His application had the intern written under the name. Apparently he has connections with someone who deals with demons in one of the other departments, so his application wasn't just thrown out.
How long was he sitting there before I woke up?
I only sent him over about 5 minutes before I woke you up. I know. He's a little quirky, but I'm sure he wasn't staring at you the whole time.
What are your thoughts on him?
I think he'll do great. He's got a lot of potential, as strange as he may seem initially.
Oh, a positive review right off the bat from you?
Surprising, I know. There's only been a handful of those.
Your intuition has always been on spot for those who don't get the pass from you, don't end up sticking around that long.
It's not the easiest job. You need to be on top of it, both mentally and, on the work that needs to be done. But then again, I wouldn't be too sure about my initial impressions. You somehow stuck around and earned my respect over time.
Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't really have high hopes for me at the time. But us, I'm built different!
Built different? Are you an aberrant? What? Wait, no! That's just a phrase they use. I'm just messing with you. I'm not that out of touch. The intern sort of reminds me of how you were when I first started training you. A little anxious but eager to get started. Used to ask so many questions back then, even for the little things. Do you think you've improved at all?
I've got a lot of friggin' now. I can get things done on my own.
Actually, I've been asking as much questions as much recently, but I still have doubts in my mind.
Dude, I actually just started, so... Maybe not for the little things anymore, for...
Still, huh? Well, nothing wrong with asking for help, but it seems like you are becoming more of a do-it-yourself kind of guy now.
I am that kind of person. In general, by the way, I don't ask questions.
It is better to ask more questions than do something terribly wrong.
I've never done something terribly wrong for.
Anyways, I'll let you get back to it. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No, please, take as much as you want. See you around, Pandora. Alright, let's get back to work. Should probably answer that. Here we go again. 666.
Jenny!
You hear a familiar voice call your name. It sounds like it's... Grandpa? What are you?
Jenny! Have you been, my boy?
Grandpa, I'm working right now. Wait, you called the hotline number. How do you know I would...
I'm a gambling man, Jenny! Luck of the draw!
Dude, are you my actual grandpa? My grandma is Well, I guess kind of a gambler, considering he's constantly trying to win on a lottery. Like, you know, the lotto. Anyway, I thought you stopped gambling, man. I did, but life's a gamble itself, isn't it? Besides, I do actually need some help this time. Things have been moving around the house again. Okay. Things are moving around the house. Again? Could it be? Grandma, did you attract another poltergeist? Poltergeist? What? No, it couldn't be. Harold had told me if it was. Harold? Okay, Harold whispers. You hear faint whispers in the background. Grandpa. I thought you already got rid of him. Oh, no, Harold and I have come to an agreement. You hear more murmurs and whispers on the other end of the line. Harold says that whatever it is, it has me around for too long. Something more recent. Did Grandpa buy another cursed object? Cursed object? Question mark? Have you bought anything new recently? Maybe something suspicious looking? The only thing I've bought recently would be a boobula. Boobula? For my sweet little granddaughter, or was it a chimchi? Chimchi? Speaking of which, when were you during the last family gathering? Susie was asking where Uncle Jerry was. Sorry, I was stuck working overtime again. I should be able to make it to the one next week. Anyways, you don't know which one you bought? Nope, can't seem to remember. I talked to the girl at the store and she said that it's really popular nowadays. I just know that it's a tiny little fella. Popular, tiny little fella. Do you have anything more for me to work with? I think I saw it move around at night once. But it was hard to see since it was so dark. Move around at night in the darkness. Oh, once it ran away, ran over to the rock. It almost seemed like it disappeared. Hides under a rug, something like that. Disappeared. It didn't help that it was both dark and I didn't have my glasses on, but I completely lost it after that. It's probably still in that room. Alright, I mean, I think I can work with that. Grandpa, so I need you to put you on a hold for a bit. I'll be right back with you. Take your time, Jerry. Okay, let's see what we have here. Alright, so it's not a poltergeist. Apparently he's friends with that one. Malevolent, mischievous, person location. Cursed souls, tormenting the living. Apparently in his case they are friends. Invisible. Okay. Poltergeists possess potent telekinetic power with the ability to throw objects across rooms or slam into them. So that's not happening, we know. What was the other stuff you said? Bubula Chimchi. Oh, I can scroll heal! Okay. I'm so stupid. Hey, Bubula. Collectible plush toys. Chimchi. Figurines. Produced and sold by the company Bob Shop. Sold in blind boxes and resemble furry little monsters with devious grins and sharp teeth. At some point, Bulas achieved sentience, akin to that of a child. Bob Shop has refused to comment on claims regarding them coming to life. Only act when unobserved. Okay, that would make sense, but if emboldened, they may act in plain view of people. Nimble, quick, and possess sharp teeth, capable of puncturing leather. I think that might be the one. Chimchi. Collectible figures sold by Fantasy Corporation. They are sold in blind boxes as well. Humanoids. Performing everyday mundane tasks. Also achieved sentience of a caveman. Seek out each other. Attempting to create settlements. Oh, maybe this might be actually the one. Because things are moving around the house. That might be the one. Well, let's have a look at ours. Bubula. Mischievous, chaotic. Set traps, pranks. Small stature, abnormal speed. Allows quickly, hard to catch. Blend with many household fixtures such as bedding and carpets. Ooh. Okay, maybe it is Bubula in the end. Chimchi. Lurk, active when unobserved. Small settlements, objects from their surroundings, which can perform their home model task. Faint light. Okay. He didn't mention any of that. No, it's going to be Bubula. Yeah, yeah. If he said about, you know, kinda rug and so on, I thought it would hide under a rug, but, well, apparently they can blend in. For unknown reasons, ground pepper appears to purge a soul. Alright, so we need ground pepper for purging. Have a strange fascination with eggs, in some cases having been tamed by them. Eggs for taming. Humoring antics seem to quell their more violent tendencies. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bubula. Alright, Grandma, are you still with me? Haha, still alive, boy. I ain't going anywhere just yet. Can you get a toy for me? Sure, just give me a second here. You hear rustling in the background. After a minute or so, Grandma returns to the phone. Yep, he was still in the same room from the last time I saw him. Alright, Jerry, I have it in my hands. What do I do now? Too bad that I can't save. Okay, do we get rid of the thing or... Or try to befriend? I mean, he's a friend with a poltergeist, so... You know what? Poltergeist is enough. Ground pepper. You'll need to get some ground pepper and toss it at him. Make sure to throw plenty. Pepper! Pepper! Oh, there you are! Alright, Jerry, here we go! You hear signs of struggle and a loud, distinct sizzling noise. After a few moments of an eerie silence, you hear a loud, inhuman sneeze. Grandpa? I think that ought to do it. Is he moving anymore? No, it doesn't seem like it. Harold is telling me he isn't sensing anything from the Bubula anymore as well. Thanks for the help, Jerry.
Looks like I wanted to buy a different gift for Susie after all. I'll see you next week.
Bye, Grandpa. Bye. Let's go. 3 out of 3. Well, it was nice to be able to chat with Grandpa a bit. I have to make it a family reunion next week. I'm glad they didn't schedule it during Halloween overtime, man. Okay, back to it. New notes. Let's prepare. A few hours later.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, you.
Do you know that you talk in your sleep?
Huh?
It's about being gone night.
Did I also...
Yeah, you also said every night.
Well... I guess gambling runs in a family. It's been so long since I've gone that I'm dreaming about it now.
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
It's not even a secret.
How long have you been playing bingo?
A few years since I've started.
And I assume it's been a bit since you've gone. How did you? There is a science behind the way you moved in your sleep when you said bingo night every night. That gives away your secret longing for bingo.
You pulled that out of your ass, didn't you?
Yeah. It was just a good guess. So the reason I dropped by was to ask for some advice. Is there anything that I should keep in mind as someone who is new here?
Advice? Buy some energy drinks, man. Honestly, you've been doing fine so far. It seems like you've got the knowledge, motivation, and know-how. Pandora seems to be watching for you too, and I've seen her approval ratios. 4. I'm not sure if that's because her standards for employees are high or if we're just hiring the wrong people. Just stay out of trouble and you'll be fine here.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear. I thought I'd have a tougher time around here.
Why do you think so?
People often see me as strange, and I can't really blame them. I've had difficulty fitting in sometimes, and I've definitely left a few jobs because of that. But I've improved far.
Well, we're definitely all a little strange here, so we'll fit right in. And sorry, I did think you were a bit strange at first, but as I'm getting to know you more, that feeling is fading away.
No, I understand. Thanks for taking the chance to get to know me more.
No prob. I'm sure if your coworkers from your previous jobs took the time, they would have enjoyed your company as well.
Yeah, I suppose I never really got that opportunity. Hey Jerry, got time for one more question?
Shoot!
I've also been sort of wondering, why did you choose this kind of work?
Why?
Yeah, the pay is mediocre,
like in any place, really.
The hours can be long, and sometimes it can even get dangerous. And yet, we all chose to be here, so I was just thinking, what inspired you?
I suppose I just want to help people in a way that I could. Honestly, I was just looking for a job and I happened to find this one. It's going to be this answer.
Oh, that's it! I was expecting a little more for someone who has been here for quite a while.
Dude, I worked for 3 years in retail. Do you really think I wanted to be there? Come on.
Why have you tried to find higher paying jobs elsewhere? Or have you been looking around?
I'm not looking to help around. I guess I just grew to love this job.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Listen, sometimes you just don't know what you like in general, right? And you might find something that you want to stick around in the end. That's how life is.
Well, Jerry, it was good talking to you. I need to go back to my desk.
See you around. We turn back to PC only to find...
Ah! Where did all these mails come from? No!
I'm getting hungry. Got another call. I guess I dealt with the mails. Aberrant Crisis Hotline, how can I help?
The Aberrant Crisis Hotline, huh? Is this legit?
Yeah.
You don't sound so sure. Is this actually a real helpline?
Yes, this is a real helpline, man. People... Sorry. People call in when they need help in all matters relating to supernatural entities, otherwise known as Aberrants. Now, give me a second. I need to pick like a protein drink or something. I'm getting hungry.
Tasty food in a bottle. Banana flavor.
Anyway, I'm back. People call Neil when they need help in all the matters relating to supernatural entities, otherwise known as Aberrants.
Aberrants, huh? So that's like monsters and ghosts and stuff, right?
Yes, it includes monsters and ghosts and stuff. Alright. Sir, if you don't have any pressing matters at the moment, I'm gonna have to ask you to hang up and clear the line, please.
No. Wait, please. I have like a monster thing I need help with. I think. Maybe?
Okay, so what monster thing can I help you with?
You'll help me? Sweet! So, like, I had this friend, Jeremy.
Jeremy?
And Jeremy and me, we are best buds. 2 peas in a pod.
Best buds. Got it.
But then one day, Jeremy disappeared.
Jeremy disappeared. Got it?
He didn't say anything to me, he didn't call, no one knew where he went.
With no contact.
No one could find him, and after a while, we all thought he was dead. But then last night, the craziest thing happened. Jeremy called me. After 3 years, he called me.
Jeremy called after 3 years. Got it. That's not crazy. Maybe he just went on a sabbatical or something. Or you know, you might be saying you were best buds and so on. But you know, the guy was just there to kind of use you for when he needed you. And when that need disappeared. Or that need has been satisfied. You know, he disappeared. And now something new appeared that you could help with, and that's why he called you. Yeah. He might be the type of person, you never know.
No. It gets weirder. Please just hear me out.
Okay, fine.
The number Jimmy called me from, it wasn't his phone.
Not from his phone. I mean, people change phones and phone numbers, so... 3 years is a long time, man. He could have got a new phone, you know. My phone has 3 years right now, I believe. Still works.
Okay, but he sounded weird. Like, it was definitely his voice, but he didn't sound like him.
Sounded weird. His voice, but not his voice.
Like the way he talked, the words he was using, it was like someone else was talking for him.
Different use. Wait. Use of different words, I guess? Okay, well, what did Jeremy want?
He wants to meet up. The thing is, the place he wants to go wasn't one of our regular stomping grounds.
Wants to meet in a different place than usual?
The address is someplace near the edge of town. So I was like, what if he's like a ghost or a zombie or something?
This could just be a guy who left to go do some soul searching, wants to reconnect with Hient, or... Listen, man, I think Red just wants to meet up. Okay, you might have something. I'll look into it. Let's do it. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to put you on hold for a bit. Sit tight. Ah, strange. What could this be? A ghost that contacts you through the phone. Is that a thing? Oh, it can be just a ghost, to be fair. Unfinished business, extreme emotion. Appearance mirrors that of how they looked in life. Semi-transparent. So can influence surroundings, similar to a weak form of Maybe a ghost, I'm gonna say. Gnome, not a chance. Hug, definitely not. Hider. No photo, yeah. Oh, wait, all details of the hider vanish shortly after. Oh, what if it was a hider that this guy ran into? Poltergeist. Could be a poltergeist, to be quite fair. But there is little remains. Remnant. Shadow. Can mimic their voice. Oh, it's going to be a remnant. Mimics voice. Siphon energy surroundings. I think it's going to be a remnant, not gonna lie. I'm still having a look here. Echoes who there once were, mirrors habits in life, erratic, unpredictable, lash out. I said hider. Yeah, but if anything, I think hider could get him down, the other friend, if anything. Follows and observes people. Okay, that is not happening here. Poltergeist. Remnant. Linger in dense dimly lit areas, targeting people when they are secluded. Okay, secluded, going into the area unknown, somewhere outside of the city. Voice of the victim, previous. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a remnant. Hello, sir, are you still there?
Yeah, so is Jeremy a ghost or something?
I don't think so. I think it is something much worse. Something called a remnant.
What's that?
It's this thing that kinda takes people, and once it does, it can replicate certain aspects of them.
Nah, you're playing my leg. No way something like that is real.
Mention voice, location, trust me. The voice. You said yourself, Jeremy sounded off. It was his voice, but not the way he talked. The remnant was trying to lure you in. Chances are it got Jeremy 3 years ago.
Whoa, you're serious? Okay, I won't go. But I guess this means Jeremy really is gone. Thanks, I guess the hotline's the real deal.
No problem. Have a good day, sir. Wow, it's a good thing I actually checked. That could have been bad. And with that, today is now over. Alright, you know what? Because it turned out to be lengthier than I expected, let's end the episode here, and tomorrow we'll get to the events of October 30th. And we'll see where this is going. So for now, hope you enjoyed. As always, like the video if you did. And if you're new around, consider subscribing to the channel. Always super appreciated if you stick around. And we are playing even more and more games. Which, speaking of, by the way, this year we've crossed basically 150 games. That is a ridiculous achievement in a way. If you can call it an achievement. I bet a lot of people would not call this an achievement, but yeah, 150 games on the channel just this year alone. And well, this year also we broke through covering 1,000 games as well since the beginning of the channel. That is something. Stick around. Anywho, also let's end the episode. Have a fantastic day. Bye.